You're watching Telling It Big. I'm Roger March. You know, while we here in Australia have our own problems with oddballs and weirdness, take Captain Boomerang and he's not even a metahuman. We can always look at America and say, well, Sydney might have the odd giant wombat infestation, but thank God it's not Metropolis. At least we could until now. Because although we might be sighing with relief after the closing of an interdimensional rift and the clearing of Superman's good name, that incident has brought light to a new concern, one that's not metahuman, but metacanine. It was during the crisis in Metropolis that we were confronted with the fact that another powerful alien life form was calling Earth home. This Krypto the Superdog is credited with being instrumental in stopping the latest threat to Metropolis and the world, and has seemingly vanished since. But should we be singing the canine's praises so readily? Has it helped save the day, only to pose a new threat? While the canine first made its appearance at the end of the American summertime, how long was Superman in possession of this Superdog? And did he keep the dog door of his mysterious domicile locked securely all that time? Could the flying furball have made its way to Australia in the springtime, when our own canine population would have been pumping out the pheromones? And has this Superdog been super spayed? Now, I grant you, Superman does seem to have a responsible dog owner's temperament. Nonetheless, you can observe that during his documented tirade at Lex Luthor, after the trillionaire released the footage of his parents declaring the nefarious intentions for their son on Earth, Superman referred to Krypto as the dog, not my dog. And given the canine's evident behavioural issues, I suspect this mysterious being for whom Superman was presumably minding Krypto hasn't taken the proper, responsible steps of dog ownership for training, let alone neutering. So ponder on these questions, good people. What happens when this hairy hound gets in heat? What happens when this four-legged furry freak gets frisky? What happens when this bow wow puts the bow wow back in bow chicka bow wow? If your own lady dog is carrying pups or has already given birth thanks to a mysterious visitor in the night, how long before these cute little creatures become mischievous missiles? And what, I ask you, happens to the rest of us once they do? Well, we've already had one sinister example. Look at this photo taken during the most recent evacuation of Metropolis. And sure, you can look at one Superdog looting a pet store while Metropolis was being evacuated and think, oh, that's cute. But if a window pane couldn't stop this crafty canine, do you think your cupboard door will stop your own pint-sized pooch? Your fridge door? And what about when it grows up? While Lex Luthor may be languishing most deservedly in Belle Reve after nearly destroying Metropolis and potentially the world, it seems that broken clock of a mad genius was still correct once every 12 hours. Though Superman appears to have chosen to disavow the monarchic machinations of his ET mum and dad, has he, or this mysterious actual owner of the Superdog, thoughtlessly incited a biological disruption orders of magnitude worse than the cane toad? A legion of super pups may sound sweet, but just imagine Superman exhausting himself by saving plane after crashing plane when some half-Kryptonian cur gets sucked into a jet engine and shot out the other side with a "that was fun, let's do it again" look on its face. So, what can you and I, the great mass of regular folks without any metahuman abilities, do about this? We need to be telling it big to our governments, local to federal. Tell them to ensure Superman, or whomever this Superdog's owner is, steps up and takes responsibility for any unwanted and troublesome spawn of the Superdog. Let's make sure that it's they, not we, mere upstanding citizens of this country and this planet, who pay the cheese tax. I'll leave that one with you folks, but make sure to come back next week for my expose on the connections between air quality sensors in Metropolis noting increases in methane percentage over the past 3 years and a corresponding spike of purchases in baked beans. This is Roger March, and I've been telling it big.